What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Inside Zone. Listen, it's Super Bowl week. We have a couple of days before the kickoff of the big game, and ironically, it's the saddest day of the year for football fans, mainly because that means we're going into the off season and no more weekly football. But I want to talk about something real quick that really touched my heart last night. As word kind of came down and you saw the NFL honors, I didn't watch it. I had other things going on, but I saw the highlights. I saw, of course, on social media who won the big awards. Shout out to Sterling Sharp, who got into the Hall of Fame, as well as some other guys. But Sterling Sharp is that guy for me as far as a wide receiver. But that's a video for another time. Listen, the NFL MVP. I think going into the second half of the season and ending the season throughout the playoffs, you kind of had a sense that it was a one-horse race, so to speak, in terms of Lamar Jackson. It's a no-brainer. By how much is he going to win the NFL MVP race? And then you started hearing some murmurs about Josh Allen, and it's his time, and he deserves this, and he deserves that, right? Where have we ever heard that from? He deserves. So I think, like a lot of us, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, I said, well, let's wait to see how the season ends, right? You got Saquon Barkley doing, cartwheels over people in mid-play, doing next level stuff, which just was ridiculous. Hopping backwards over defenders. He's on another level right now. This is his, Hall of Fame MVP type of year this year. Guaranteed first ballot Hall of Famer after the stats he put up this year and the just the play for this year. And if he wins the Super Bowl, it's pretty much stamped in stone. But as we know, the NFL MVP has become a quarterback award. So in this case, the highest you knew Saquon Barkley could be considered would be second, right? So go to the voting, and Josh Allen wins, right? Shocker, right? Shocker. Josh Allen wins the NFL MVP. Outrage on social media. I go back and double check my numbers because I'm like, there has to be something going on, because Lamar Jackson not only had a more efficient year, he had basically every stat above Josh Allen, except for, I think, rushing touchdowns or something like that, in which Josh Allen, because they did like the tush-push type of stuff or whatever on the goal line more than the way the Ravens used Lamar Jackson. But passing yards, touchdowns, completion percentages, the whole nine. Lamar Jackson, this is like his best year ever as a pro. And to that point, Jim Miller from SiriusXM fame, I think he was a Bears quarterback or something like that back during his playing days, actually had Lamar Jackson fourth in his voting. Fourth. Let's think about this, right? Jim Miller had Josh Allen 1, Saquon 2, Joe Burrow 3, and then, coming up the rear, Lamar Jackson. I mean, hell, why even have him as a quarterback? He's no good, right? He's the worst player in the league. Have him fourth in the voting. Hell, he should have put Tua and freaking Desmond Ridder ahead of him as well. But I digress, right? So that's how the voting went, right? Josh Allen squeaks out a win for the MVP, and Lamar Jackson, after having perhaps his best year as a pro, comes in second. Now, Josh Allen had a great year. Don't get me wrong. Josh Allen had a great year, strong year. Did he deserve the MVP over Lamar Jackson, though? I mean, and see, this is where comparing apples to apples versus who deserves what, right? Because in this case, if it's more of a deserving award, Saquon Barkley should have won it. If it's a deserved award, right? Because this was one of, if not the best performance by a running back in the last 20 years as of a season, right? This guy put up numbers and made plays that we've never seen before, ever. On the flip side, are we going by the numbers? Are we going by body of work, right? If this is the case, then Lamar Jackson deserved it, right? So I don't understand where the voting's come from. I think there's a lot of politics, a lot of wink, wink, nod, nod. I'm voting this way regardless because I'm a fan or because, other reasons. Some people say, I'm not even going to say the phrase that some people are saying on social media of deserving and making it an inclusive. Not going to go there. But all I'll say is, by the numbers, Lamar Jackson. By the once-in-a-lifetime performance standpoint, Saquon Barkley, right? So that's my opinion. I mean, look, it's sad, right? I mean, because the knock on Lamar. There's a certain segment of coach or former player or just NFL analyst that looks at Lamar Jackson's game and says, "There's no way this should work. There's no way he should be as good as he is," right? And then all he does is goes out and throws, career year in passing yards, or goes out and starts, really picking apart a defense. And then, he goes out and he has X amount of rushing yards in the game. He breaks Michael Vick's rushing yard. So, it's Jim Miller, he's one of however many voters for the Hall of Fame. But that just that paints a picture of the overall view of the NFL at this point, right? It's a small piece of the puzzle to show what the NFL is all about and how they choose the NFL MVP. And I think it's bogus, man. I think this is the type of stuff that kills the NFL, right? It kills the NFL and it makes it, basically the NBA All-Star Game voting for the most part. The way it's like, okay, there are going to be guys out there picking guys, voting on guys that they, went to dinner with and have a close association with, versus voting based on the merits, based on either stats or just unique once-in-a-lifetime performance for that year. So let me know what you guys think. Didn't mean for this to go this long, but I wanted to really get this out there and get some feedback, and let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, share. I want to hear you guys' opinions. So we'll talk to you later. On to the next one.